It's commonly believed that wealthy people have unlimited access to all things and can afford to spend extravagantly. However, this assumption is not entirely accurate, as the wealthy are often cautious and thoughtful in their spending habits. Together, let's learn from how most of the wealthiest individuals choose to spend their millions. Welcome to Nova Society, the world's best finance channel for personal finance. If you are interested in this kind of video content, then this is the perfect channel for you. Make sure to like this video, click the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell to keep you updated on our recent uploads. TV packages and video games. Contrary to popular assumptions, wealthy individuals don't necessarily prioritize indulging in large TVs and the latest video games, as they often have limited time to dedicate to such luxuries compared to the middle class. Their focus is typically on building their businesses and achieving success, rather than spending their days watching Netflix. Surprisingly, research indicates that households with lower incomes, earning under $25,000 per year, actually spend more time on activities like watching TV, playing video games, or listening to the radio, compared to households earning over $75,000 per year. While one might expect wealthier households to own more devices, it is interesting to note that lower-income individuals tend to use them more frequently. According to the daily success habits of wealthy individuals, a significant portion, 67%, of wealthy individuals state that they limit their TV consumption to focus on wealth building. Additionally, they often maintain a modest digital subscription for occasional entertainment purposes. Luxury items. It's quite astonishing to discover that wealthy people don't always prioritize purchasing extravagant items for their everyday lives. While the allure of indulging in designer clothes, handbags, shoes, or cars may be tempting, it can significantly impact one's financial stability. It's perfectly acceptable to treat oneself occasionally, but it's important to exercise caution and avoid overspending on unnecessary things. Despite having the means to afford the latest trends from renowned designers, many millionaires opt not to constantly indulge in such purchases. It may come as a surprise that most wealthy people don't possess any luxury items at all and might even choose to wear clothing acquired from flea markets in their daily routines. By adopting their approach, we have the potential to save thousands of dollars each month or even more. An overpriced home. If you come across a potential new home that exceeds your budget by a significant margin, it's advisable to continue your search instead of pursuing it. It's not practical to invest in a house that is considerably more expensive than what you can comfortably afford. The expenses associated with additional renovations and luxurious interior upgrades can put a strain on your financial resources. Surprisingly, even wealthy people engage in thorough house hunting to ensure they secure the best possible deal and avoid overpaying. Some wealthy people even opt not to purchase an excessively extravagant home. Furthermore, some continue to reside in properties they acquired long ago because they see no need to relocate. Investing only in intangible assets. When the topic of investing arises, the typical topics are stocks and bonds. Wealthy individuals, in particular, tend to allocate their investments differently, focusing on assets such as land, gold, private and commercial real estate, and even artwork. Real estate, for instance, is a favored asset class among the wealthy as it helps balance out the volatility of the stock market. While smaller investors may shy away from these tangible assets due to their lower liquidity and higher investment costs, the ultra-wealthy recognize the benefits of owning liquid assets, especially those not tied to the market. These investments tend to yield long-term returns and are less influenced by market fluctuations. Therefore, if you're considering investing, I hope this perspective sheds light on the approach taken by the wealthy and aids you in making more informed investment decisions. Things that don't last. It's intriguing how economically minded wealthy people are, ensuring they never squander their money on short-lived or low-value items. Even if they have the means to replace worn-out or broken possessions, they remain conscientious about their spending habits. Instead, they consider the lasting value of their purchases and carefully weigh the costs and benefits. Rather than indulging in extravagant vacations or the latest gadgets, affluent individuals may choose a comfortable yet reasonably priced hotel stay or stick with their current phone. They recognize the significance of money and avoid spending it on transitory objects. The takeaway here is to contemplate investing in things that hold long-term importance. Adopting this mindset can assist us in saving money and making more prudent financial choices in the future. Late fees. One common error individuals make when attempting to save money is neglecting to make timely payments to their credit card companies. To avoid these additional charges, it is advisable to maintain a systematic record of credit card due dates. Wealthy people are particularly averse to paying these bothersome late fees that accompany missed payments. That's why they are meticulous about establishing automatic payments for all their accounts, including credit cards, insurance, and mortgages. They recognize that accumulated late fees can amount to a significant sum over time. Only investing in the US and Europe. Although the European Union and the United States are commonly perceived as regions offering the highest level of investment security, wealthy people explore beyond these areas to frontier and emerging markets worldwide. They seek investment opportunities in countries such as Singapore, Chile, and Indonesia. It is wise for individual investors to conduct their research on emerging markets and assess their suitability within their overall investment strategies and portfolios. By avoiding the limitation to only a few countries, we can discover opportunities in various parts of the world. Impulse buys. The famous saying goes, if you buy things you don't need, you'll eventually have to sell the things you do need. This rings true as we often feel tempted to purchase unnecessary items like a flashy new car or an extravagant sweater displayed in a store window. While they have the means to afford luxury items, they exercise caution and consider their financial standing before making any purchase. Many people are unaware that impulsive buying can lead to dangerously low credit balances. The wealthy, on the other hand, possess the ability to acquire most things they desire, yet they choose not to, taking into account whether the item is truly necessary. This is a valuable lesson we can all learn from, and you may be pleasantly surprised at the amount of money you can save by adopting a more mindful approach to spending. Gambling. Gambling possesses the potential for addiction and can give rise to numerous issues, including unemployment, indebtedness, strained relationships, and even mental health challenges. Wealthy people typically perceive gambling as unnecessary and do not feel compelled to risk their wealth in such endeavors. Warren Buffett, a prominent example, one of the wealthiest individuals globally, openly criticizes gambling, viewing it as a means for the government to exploit its citizens. He firmly believes that individuals should not have an easy opportunity to squander their money, such as their social security checks, on gambling activities. To illustrate the perils of gambling to his children, he even installed a slot machine in his home, showcasing how swiftly their entire allowance could be spent. It is evident that wealthy people comprehend the potential hazards linked to gambling and consciously opt to avoid it, prioritizing more constructive methods of enhancing and safeguarding their wealth. Instilling in children an awareness of the potential dangers associated with gambling and the importance of responsible money management constitutes a valuable lesson for their future. Given its propensity to elude control, gambling can result in significant financial losses if approached without caution. There is much to learn from observing how wealthy people manage their finances and the specific investments they opt to avoid. By adapting some of their practices and thought processes, we can enhance our financial stability and foster personal development. With this, we could also learn from their experiences on how they mostly choose to not waste their hard-earned money. If you want to learn more about personal finance, visit our channel for more interesting videos and unlock the opportunity to learn more.